Alright, guys, welcome back to Prague. If you watched the previous episode, we finished our walk right here at the famous astronomical clock in the heart of Prague's old town. And today we're continuing one of the most iconic walks not only in Prague but honestly in all of Europe. Our destination is Charles Bridge. Now, if this is your first time visiting Prague, you're probably going to walk this exact route. Thousands of people do it every single day. But here's the thing most tourists rush through it. They take a few photos, check Google Maps, and move on. What I want to do in this series is something different. I want us to slow down because Prague is one of those cities where the journey is actually more beautiful than the destination. So let's start walking. You can spend an entire day simply walking through the historic center and still discover something new. And that's exactly what we're doing today. As we leave Old Town Square behind us, look at these streets. Narrow, colorful, full of life. Some of these buildings have been standing here for hundreds of years. And that's one thing that always amazes me. Imagine how many people have walked through these streets before us. Merchants, artists, students, kings, travelers from all over Europe. The stones beneath our feet have literally witnessed centuries of history. Now, as we're walking, look at all these souvenir stores. Every few meters, there's another one. Magnets, postcards, beer mugs, mini Prague castles, t shirts, wooden toys. And honestly, some of them are actually pretty nice. But if you're shopping for souvenirs, don't rush. The first store is rarely the cheapest. You'll probably notice immediately is the smell. And no, I'm not talking about coffee. I'm talking about Trdelnik. You can probably smell it before you even see the shop. Fresh dough rotating slowly over heat, covered in sugar and cinnamon. It's almost impossible not to look. Now, here's something interesting. If you ask 10 tourists, they'll tell you Tridelnik is the most traditional Czech dessert. If you ask many locals, they'll probably smile and disagree. It's become one of Prague's most famous tourist snacks, even though its history is a little more complicated. But honestly, whether it's traditional or not doesn't really matter when it tastes good. If it's your first visit, I would definitely try one, at least once. Just don't be surprised if you suddenly find yourself paying tourist prices. Speaking of tourist prices, let's talk about money for a moment. Prague is still one of the more affordable capital cities in Western and Central Europe, but the city center can be expensive if you're not paying attention. One mistake many tourists make is exchanging money at random exchange offices. Always check the rates carefully, or even better, use a card whenever possible. Most places accept card payments without any problems. Another good tip is to walk just two or three streets away from the main tourist route if you're looking for cheaper food. The difference can be huge. You might save 30 or 40% on exactly the same meal. One thing I personally enjoy is simply watching people here. You hear so many different languages: English, German, Spanish, French, Italian, sometimes Hindi, sometimes Korean, sometimes Japanese. Prague attracts people from literally every corner of the world. And standing here, you can really understand why. The city has a unique atmosphere. It's romantic, historic, relaxed, and somehow it feels grand without feeling overwhelming. Now look ahead. The streets are starting to open up, and this usually means we're getting closer to the river. One of my favorite things about Prague is how the city reveals itself gradually. Unlike some places where everything is visible immediately, Prague gives you little surprises. You turn a corner and suddenly there's a incredible view. Now we're approaching the bridge tower, and this is actually one of my favorite structures in Prague. Many people are so excited about Charles Bridge itself that they forget to look at the tower. Take a look at the details, the stonework, the Gothic architecture, the decorations. It's incredible. You walk another 100 meters and discover a beautiful courtyard. Then suddenly you see Prague Castle appearing above the rooftops. And there it is. Look at that. Prague Castle. Honestly, I don't care how many times I've seen this view, I still stop every time. If this is your first visit, take a moment. This is one of those views that makes people fall in love with Prague. The castle sits above the city like it's watching over everything. And later in our next episode, that's exactly where we're going. But first, we need to cross Charles Bridge. Before stepping onto the bridge, let's take a moment at this viewpoint. This is one of the most photographed places in Prague, and for good reason. Look at the river, look at the rooftops, look at the castle. Everything comes together perfectly. If you're creating content, taking photos, or simply collecting memories, this is definitely a place where you'll want to stop. Now let's step onto Charles Bridge. And welcome to one of Europe's most famous bridges. Construction started in the 14th century. Think about that for a second. This bridge was already standing long before many modern countries even existed. And somehow it's still here, still connecting both sides of Prague, still attracting millions of visitors. As we walk, notice how everyone slows down. Nobody rushes on Charles Bridge. People stop, take photos, watch the river, listen to musicians, and that's exactly what you should do too. There is no reason to hurry here. Take it all in. On the left side, you'll see sightseeing boats moving along the Vltava river. One thing many visitors don't realize is that river cruises are actually one of the best ways to see Prague, especially during sunset. The city looks completely different from the water. If you're spending several days in Prague, I highly recommend trying it. Now look at the artists, painters, musicians, photographers. Charles Bridge isn't just a bridge. It's almost like an open air cultural gallery. Every day, different people come here to share their creativity, and that energy adds something special to the experience. As we continue walking, let's talk about timing. Many people ask me when they should visit Charles Bridge. The answer depends on what you want. If you're a photographer, sunrise is unbeatable. The bridge can feel almost empty. The light is beautiful. The city feels peaceful. But if you want atmosphere and energy, daytime is fantastic. You get street performers, artists, crowds, and that feeling that you're right in the center of one of Europe's most visited cities. Now take another look toward Prague Castle because that's where our adventure continues next. The castle is actually one of the largest ancient castle complexes in the world. And in the next episode, we'll explore it properly. We'll walk through its courtyards, viewpoints, and discover why it's one of Prague's most important landmarks. But for now, let's enjoy these final moments crossing Charles Bridge. We've walked from the astronomical clock through Prague's charming medieval streets, past cafes, souvenir stores, famous Tridelnik shops, crossed one of the most iconic bridges in Europe, and enjoyed some of the best views the city has to offer. Not bad for a simple walk. If you're enjoying this Prague walking series, don't forget to subscribe because we're only getting started. Part 3 is going to be incredible, and trust me, the views from Prague Castle are worth the climb. Thanks for walking with me, and I'll see you in the next adventure.